Talking soup, Grenadian soup. Nothing, and I repeat nothing, could please some Grenadians more than a hot bowl of Spice Island soup, especially those who are in the cold, those in England, in America, in Canada. They need that soup to face the wintry cold. I know some people who have a special day in the week set aside for pouring soup down the hatch. One fella I know, well, he refused to talk to his wife for a whole week because his wife failed to make him his favorite cow foot soup. You see, the man had already set up his mind on devouring the yam, the dumpling, the dasheen in the soup, only to be sadly disappointed. When you talk about nightmare, he had soup made that night. And to make matters worse, he told him, if you like so much soup, why the hell you didn't get up and make it for your blasted self, eh? Huh? You sit your lazy tail down by the TV all the time. Why you didn't get up and make it for your damn self? I reflect on the time a group of us here in Brooklyn were invited to gobble down some pigtail soup at a very good friend's house. And the food was well prepared, boy, well prepared. Very appetizing, certainly indicative of Grenadian culinary talent. A testimony to that. Well, after everybody had eaten, after everyone had eaten, boy, one bold-faced Grenadian, when he belched, he stretched, and he turned to the host and said, the one who had prepared the food, he turned to him and said, you know, the food tastes nice, but next time, man, next time, put a piece of pig snout in it. A man bold-faced, eh? After devouring all the food, he had the nerve to talk about pig snout. What a bold-faced Grenadian boy. You think we easy? We ain't easy, Well, I never liked breadfruit soup or pumpkin soup. I'll eat it now, yes. There are certain foods that you didn't like as a child growing up in Grenada, but now you'll eat it. See the value of it, nutritional value. So I never liked breadfruit soup or pumpkin soup. But they tell us that pumpkin soup is good for us. And back in time, I used to just take out the meat and the provision and leave the soup alone. Boy, not so with dry pea soup, Not so with pea soup. I'll clean that up anytime. I still kicking myself for the time. Foolish me. Threw away a whole bowl of pea soup in Woodland, St. George. We used to cook. We were picking peas, and while we were picking the peas, and a pot was on a fire, on a wood fire. Nice pea soup. So time to eat. I had a nice bowl of soup. And my bone just flew right in the bowl. Boy, right then my appetite vanished. I said, I just take out my bone. And eat the soup. But I threw away the soup. After all that time, I still dream of that bowl of soup and all that salt beef and sweet potatoes and yam that decorated the bowl. I should have just pulled out of my bone. But when you're a young man, you think differently. And the soup tasted better than the corn soup. My partner, Pressure Man, and them used to make up on Utica Avenue in Brooklyn. Nice soup. I still don't know how the cowhead soup tasted. Them fellas made in Cali some years ago. I had just jumped off an American airline flight at Maurice Bishop International Airport. Met some friends and they greeted me immediately with an invitation to nourish bones that are terrorized by the merciless New York winter. I said to myself, cowhead boy, nah man, I ain't fancy cowhead too much, you know. So I went looking for fish broth. Now when last year I had a turtle soup, you know they used to make turtle soup in Grenada. I think they still do that. Something about a turtle soup. A turtle soup will make a dead turtle raise its head. Turtle soup is better than Viagra. Boy, I believe turtle soup could stiffen the waters of Niagara. But turtle have its season. Sometimes you can go catch turtle, protected seasonal catch. So because of the season that you're allowed to catch it, if you embark on a turtle diet, your mate would only smile when turtle is in season. And then you have to run right back to the old reliable Tanya log sea moss and the bobandy. What about chicken soup? Some people, they compare chicken soup to penicillin. They say it can drive away a cold very fast. If you get a bad cold, drink some chicken soup. You ever drank a soup that made you sweat? Watch. I drank some soup in Grenada once, Boy, I started to sweat. Somebody in the market asked me, hey boy, you come from America, you defrosting? You sweat, boy. You sweat more than if you're digging bush yam in Birch Grove when you drink that soup. Well, I ain't talking about people that thief in bush yam, you know. Because them ain't have time to sweat. Those thief so fast, they ain't sweating at all. I ain't talking about them. And now, to you ladies, you want to do a man? Boy, a little secret. Nothing better than a callaloo soup. The man will never know what you put in there to do him. Don't give the man lentil soup or goat head soup. And if you give him Chinese wonton soup, you have no chance of doing him at all. You can't hold a Grenadian man with that. Choke you're making, boy. Choke you're making. And finally, you have to say that, Remember, please remember, it's a soup you're making. And you don't want the water long. And remember, it's not porridge. Can't be too thick. It has to be just right. A perfect mouth-watering Grenadian soup. And you can put a little pepper. You purchase a local pepper sauce. Put a little pepper in it, boy. And after you put that pepper in there, you're ready to throw a bundle of wood or even a bag of yam. Water's for the back, partner. Water's for the back. Oh, yes, water's for the back. To all my Grenadian and Caribbean friends, have a nice soup day. Chin, you cooking? Anthony Wendell the Riggs.